What up, what up, what up? Unbreakable Kicks Army. I want to start the day off by wishing my mother a happy birthday and my niece a happy 8th birthday. Crazy thing is, my mom's first granddaughter was actually born, not even granddaughter, just my mom's first grandchild was actually born on her birthday. So again, happy birthday to my mom and happy birthday to my niece. Now, with that being said, Army, y'all been going crazy in my DMs. Now, I know this information has, kind of been surfacing, but I don't want to say I told you so, but I feel like I gotta say I told you so. Now, also, Army, SneakerCon Atlanta is this weekend. So with that being said, man, make sure y'all go out and grab y'all a Soul Premise sneaker bag. If you are traveling, make sure you are traveling in style. Me personally, since this is a one-day event, I highly recommend you guys getting either the Luciano leather if you want to, take a couple shoes with you. Does it get hot in the A? And sometimes you want to switch your outfit up. Or if you're just doing an in and out trip same day, grab your commuter bag or your daily bag. You throw a pair of shoes in there, outfit, laptop, and you go about your day. Make sure you're using promo code Unbreakable Kicks or promo code Unbreakable. It gives you that 35% off all sneaker travel bags through Soul Premise. Now let's go ahead and talk about this. Now I've seen this on a couple, Instagram sneaker pages. I haven't gotten verification from my guy, and there's still a couple other pages that I'm just waiting to throw this information out. Now I may have been wrong a couple weeks ago when I made the video about the Air Jordan 11 Cool Grays being the next shot drop. I highly doubt it's gonna be the Cool Grays. If y'all remember, for the longest, I've been telling y'all, Snkrs is going to shock drop the Travis Scotts. I know some of y'all tired of them, but for me, I still need the OG high. So I'm gonna continue to monitor this shoe until these joints are in the vault. And once they are in the vault, I can never talk about it again, right? But the Air Jordan 1 Travis Scott OG high, the fragments, we got a lot of spots just saying they coming soon. And they saying we're getting a worldwide restock. Now, I wouldn't necessarily call this a restock simply because only place that did drop them was the Travis Scott website. And I just had an eerie feeling about this release in general because this is honestly the most sought after sneaker of the year. I don't care what nobody else say. Travis Scott Jordan 1 Fragment is the most sought after sneaker. We've seen more celebrities, more athletes rocking this shoe than anybody else. And I honestly feel like they got majority of the pairs that dropped on Travis Scott website. I want to say maybe a handful of people have had the Air Jordan 1 Travis Scotts that they hit on the first drop on his website. But that's another reason why I have been very, very eerie as far as grabbing a pair, because with the Travis lows, we see a lot of people, right? A lot of people with these. Not saying that all the pairs are good, but you definitely got a lot of people who do got legit pairs out there. But the OG highs, I'm just like, bro, until I know somebody personally that gets a pair, I'm not touching it. I will say this about the shoe. It's been some people saying that these are going to drop again, and there's been some people that are saying these are not going to drop again. And the main people that are saying that these are not going to drop again are the people who have the shoe. Literally, the people that have the shoe are saying that they're not going to drop again because what? They don't want it to drop again. And they don't want it to drop again because if these do drop again, in which I still feel like they are going to drop on Sneakers app, their price is going to plummet. Joint's going to go from $3,200 to $2,700, from $2,700 to $2,500. Again, I definitely see these being a $2,500 to $2,829. Still tipping on that $3,000, but we will see these joints in the 2000s, something that we haven't seen since they dropped. So you definitely got a lot of resellers out here hoping that these don't drop, but I still feel like we're gonna get them. Remember, no shoe really sells out. It's still plenty of these Travis highs out there. It's plenty of these Travis highs. And again, about the Flex app, I made that video right before they wind up making those shoes specifically for New Jersey. When I made that video for those Pine Green 2.0s, the Obsidian UNCs, those were not specific to New Jersey. Now, when we were on the live and we saw it, it literally just had, in-store only, basically making us feel like these gonna be a restock everywhere, but again, it's only for New Jersey. So y'all people in New Jersey, y'all lucky with this one. And if I don't get them for retail, I highly doubt that they will still be $3,500, $3,800 after this worldwide release. So again, I'm hoping and praying for this worldwide release. I honestly think that it will happen. We had a lot of just random shock drop on sneakers. Y'all remember when the Air Jordan 4 Raptor shock dropped? The Drake joints with the signature, nobody had a clue that those joints was going to drop when the Raptors won in 2019. Those Off-White Lemonades dropped last week. They did a draw. Now, if they do the Travises, I feel like it's going to be a draw as well. I don't think it's going to be a Leo with a boom, just shock dropping. You got to hurry up and get in there. I don't think that they're going to do it that way because still, if this information right here is starting to surface, Nike is getting a hold of it. And Nike is honestly prepping to have probably the most bot protection that they have ever had. And that's honestly all that we're waiting on. We're just waiting on Nike because I know the 10 Zeros in Chicago, they had theirs already, like no trade. So it's not like it's going to be a worldwide restock where these stores are getting more pairs in. It's really just Nike is going to actually drop their pairs that we've been waiting on since, what, July. So when I do get more concrete information on this, I will let you guys know. And again, I've been telling y'all for the longest, it's going to happen. They loaded those official images on Snkrs app. It has yet to be a shoe that Nike has loaded on Snkrs app, and it did not drop. Again, I want to say a week and a half ago, a couple members of the Army, actually two, who live in the UK, say they just got their pairs in. I don't know if it's like certain stores that got their pairs in. They did say pairs hit the UK. So this is what we're going to do. For all my Travis Scott fans out there, we're going to do a live. And we're just going to talk about this topic, kind of go a little bit further into details. And that way we can try to figure out and maybe decode when they may drop it. I want to say they may drop it probably October, November. I highly doubt that they will drop them joints in December. December's already jam-packed. And to keep it a buck, November is jam-packed too. So October is honestly the only month that I can honestly see them really dropping it because it's not that jam-packed like November, December. So this will be a good month for them to just drop a huge bombshell. So again, for all my Travis Scott people, see it. When is his birthday? When is his daughter's birthday? Kylie Jenner's birthday, or his first single came out. We gotta see what's significant with Travis Scott in October, and maybe we can figure some stuff out. And again, these rumors are starting to ramp up now. It's been quiet as far as the OG has, but now again, it's starting to ramp up with this info. I got a very, very high feeling that we will be getting something soon. And again, when I get more concrete information, I'm gonna let y'all know. And lastly, Army, I want to talk about this new concept that I feel like Nike and Jordan Brand may start doing. Well, it's not may, they already started doing it. And I feel like it all depends on the success of these Off-White 2s. And what I'm talking about is this whole vintage crackle midsole style that they're about to start doing. Now look, when it comes to the Air Jordan 1s, Air Jordan 1 midsoles cannot crack and crumble like an Air Jordan 3 or Air Jordan 4. Because those joints with them air units and stuff, those be cracking and those be crumbling. Air Jordan 1 can crumble. But to be honest, I feel like the Air Jordan 1 holds up the best since 1985. A lot of the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, even the 2s, they got them cracked midsoles. The midsoles are crumbling, etc. So it was a post made on IG, and it was saying, will Jordan Brand start giving us these shoes in these old vintage style? Now, in a sense, it is kind of dope. I'm not the biggest fan of the Air Jordan 2s, with the crumble midsole, because I just feel like they should just left that alone. First off, we don't even get enough tools to actually appreciate. But I feel like they're going to start throwing these cracked up, crackle midsoles on 3s, on 4s, and on the retro 5s. Still kind of giving it that vintage old look. And again, once I first seen them Off-White 2s, I said, look, I feel like I seen a picture of those Air Jordan 2 lows with the midsole looking exactly like that with a Jordan signature on it. And I feel like we are going to start getting that on retros 1 through 5. I feel like the 3s will look nice, 4s will look nice as well. And I don't know though. I don't know if this is going to be a big bang. I feel like the whole vintage sole on Air Jordan 1s was phenomenal. Jordan Brand, they killed it with the vintage sole. Now they kind of doing a little bit too much with it. I feel like they should have just left that to OG colorways. Anything like this should only be on OG silhouettes. They didn't use it on the Unions. They didn't use it on a couple other retro ones. Just stick to OGs if they're going to do this. But do y'all see this being the new trend? You got to remember that things have to eventually start changing. You can't continue to do the same thing that you was doing for the last 10 years and expect people to still buy. So I feel like this is going to be the new way. We already know vintage clothing is in now. I was talking to my wife and I was just like, can you imagine just keeping all of your old t-shirts and sweaters and hoodies you know, from the early 90s on up, like those joints will be worth hundreds of dollars. Like, just think about all of the old shirts that we've thrown away from the 90s. Some people, you know, that was born in the 80s and the 70s. Just imagine if you would have kept all of your shirts from the original, your original Tupac, your original Michael Jackson, your original Prince, your original Jordan, your original everything. Just imagine if you kept all that for somebody to tell you 30, 40 years later, it'll be worth 100% profit, 200, 300, 400% profit. We will go crazy. We threw away a lot of stuff that is now worth hundreds of dollars. So I definitely feel like this new vintage style is going to be the new trend that Jordan Brand starts to do. And I feel like if they execute it correctly, it will be something hot. It will be something hot because, again, the vintage is in style. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the worldwide release. Again, and when I say worldwide, it's pretty much just going to be Snkrs app. I don't see Travis Scott restocking. I don't see them going back on the Flex app or anything like that. It could happen, but I'm seeing just a Snkrs app major drop, a shock drop, or something of that nature. And other than that, you got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable Vote. Unbreakable Army stands strong like always, and most important, remember to remain humble. And we out.